What's going on YouTube? 12:42 a.m. Something's on his mind right now, and I gotta speak out against this. Guys, be careful about this statement that I'm about to say. This statement right here can blind you and keep you stagnant. I'm doing the best I can do. When you make that statement, the stop sign has just came in front of you. Because a guy wrote on a comment, he said, I can't afford to dream. I'm spending less money. I'm trying to watch what I spend. I'm trying to watch my whole budget. I'm trying to watch things. And I'm doing the best I can, and there's no growth. Here's my thoughts. I don't think you're doing the best you can. I read every day. I try not to never miss a day of reading. And by taking on that practice, I totally expand my reality when it comes to business, when it comes to things. I'm always putting new information in. And when that happens, that new information transforms me into a whole different human being. I always live by the example of to step outside of your comfort zone. Always feel afraid. Now, what I think that statement should be is this. You're doing all that you can do within your comfort zone. If you're the fry guy at McDonald's and you're trying to live on your own with a $850, let's just say your apartment was, I don't know, $550. Let's give it a low. You lived in an impoverished area and it was $550. And you only made $800 at McDonald's. So your life is going to be $550 going out of your check, which is going to be extremely hard because you're not going to make that in a 2-week period. So maybe you may have to have roommates. I don't know. You're definitely going to be catching the bus. And let's just say you came home every day and you watched the football game, you watched the basketball game, you kept up with all the shows, you never read, you still found time to go out, didn't have a car, you rode the bus everywhere you needed to go. I mean, you just lived a life of just no productivity whatsoever. And you just continued to live that life for 10 years, and then you started feeling down about yourself, and then you started making these excuses and saying, you know what, I'm doing the best I can, and this is all I can do. Is that all you can do? Or is that all you're comfortable doing? You see, you got to be careful with that phrase of this is the best I can do. I'm doing my best. No, you're not doing your best. Your best is high. You're a human being, one of the greatest creations known. We have Facebook. We have Microsoft. We have NASA. We have all these different things that were created by human beings. We have airplanes, cars, everything. Human beings created this. And you're telling me that you're doing your best? What makes you different from those other people? We can say, oh, it's talent. Everybody has that. Everybody doesn't know what it is. But everyone has talent. Everyone has had an idea. There is not one person that I can probably walk up to, unless they're mentally ill, and even they have ideas, they have an extreme imagination, that hasn't had an idea. Ideas come to you just like you eat food 3 times a day. There is not one person that's watching this camera right now that never said, you know what, I got a good idea. Right? If you're watching this right now, you've came with one. But here's the problem. You didn't have the courage to execute it. You probably didn't think you had the funds to go ahead and put that together. You didn't have the know-how to put it together. You could have found out. Most people have had $1 million ideas. I get people to say when I did the hot dog cart, hey, that was my idea. That was my idea. If I had $100 for everyone that said that, I would be a rich guy. But they didn't execute it. So my friend, this is what I would say to you. when you say you're doing your best, I would say be careful because your best isn't your best. You need to expand your reality, get out of your comfort zone, and give life hell. That's my advice. And anyone who's watching this right now and is feeling that they're doing everything they can do, but yet they're not seeing any results, it's like Einstein said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. If you're the fry guy at McDonald's and you're only making $880 a month, you're not going to one day wake up and be able to pay for that apartment. You're going to have to work maybe at one McDonald's and then get another part-time job at the other McDonald's, or you're going to have to expand your reality, walk into an area where you don't know anything, find a mentor, tap them on the shoulder and say, hey, I need help. I want to be better. What am I doing wrong? Ask somebody what your talent is. Work on that. Become better at that. Step out. I don't have to beat this horse to death. I think you guys know where I'm coming from. So with that said, guys, chime in on it. Let's talk about it. And thank you guys for supporting me. If you haven't went over and liked my Start a Business for Cheap page, do it now. I have an announcement to announce here in the next month or so about that. And with that said, guys, thanks again. And until next time, signing off.